Good morning, kids. It's Mr. Agee, and I'm here to talk with you about your assignment for reading for today on May 12th. It's a Tuesday. Today's the first day you're going to be using the new home learning packet, which is the last home learning packet you're going to have. This is what it looks like. It is the grade 3 home learning May through 4th, June 2nd packet. And it's actually kind of a large book, you can see, and inside of it they have it divided into sections by math and reading and writing. And so the assignments each day will be listed by the page numbers in each section when you go to the home learning assignment calendar. Today we're going to start in reading, which is the first section, and it looks like the packet that you had during the first week of home learning. But if you notice, it says Student at Home Activity Packet 2. It's got a long table of contents, and generally what we're going to be doing is outlining the lessons by the lesson number and the page number. So we're going to turn to page 11 and 12 for lesson 1, and down here at the bottom, it is organized with page numbers, which is good, nice and handy. So starting on page 11, there's a grammar activity right off the bat, and it's focused on irregular verbs. Don't pay any attention to the fact that it says lesson 10. They obviously pulled this from another curriculum manual. It's the first lesson in this home learning packet. Irregular verbs. So we've got regular verbs and irregular verbs. If you notice the prefix IR on the front of the word regular, that would mean not regular. So let's find out what they're talking about when they mean not regular. So in the introduction, they say most verbs are regular. Regular verbs end in ED when they show that something happened in the past. Some verbs are irregular. Irregular verbs change in special ways to show past time. So for present, the present tense, we've got sometimes I make my own lunch. And for a regular verb, you would just add an ED to the word make, and it would sound like this. For past tense, something that already happened. Yesterday, I maked a sandwich. Obviously, that sounds wrong. It is wrong. Make is an irregular verb. It is, you change the actual spelling of the word, so it's not make anymore, and you turn it into made. So yesterday, I made a sandwich. So make would be an example of an irregular verb. And they give you a list of all of the irregular verbs that you're going to be using in this assignment. And they go a little bit further here. And they tell you that sometimes you change the word even more when it comes, or differently, when the helping verbs has, have, or had are also a part of the verb in the sentence. So just reading along, another way to tell about the past is to use the helping verb has, have, or had with the past form of the main verb. Some irregular verbs change spelling when they are used with has, have, or had. So each of these verbs here, we've got the present tense here. So this would be like if it's happening now, and then the past tense spelling, and then they give you what to do if you notice that the word is being used with the helping verbs has, have, or had. The spelling changes again, okay? So for example, we've got, I'll just read through the entire list. The present tense word begin in the past would say began. So she is to begin her assignment, or begin your work now. She began her work at 5 o'clock. And then he has begun. So you can see the word actually changes when you add those helping verbs have, has, or had. So we've got come, came, has come, eat, ate, has eaten, go, went, has gone. Make, made, has made. See, saw, seen. Run, ran, has run. Give, gave, has given. So some of the words did not change actually. So like make becomes made for past tense, and then it's also made for has, have, or had when you use those helping verbs. It's a little bit tricky, but this chart will help you complete this assignment. So you circle the form of the verb that correctly completes each sentence. They give you this little hint to know which past form of the verb to use. Look for the helping verb has, have, or had. Sometimes the word not or another word comes between the helping verb and the main verb. So going back up to this list, let's just use begin again. If I want to use has not with the word begin, I would say has not begun. So even though there's a not in between the helping verb has and the verb begun, you still keep the spelling for the addition of the helping verb has, have, or had. So you've got several sentences here, and you have to choose which is the correct verb for completing each sentence. Just circle the word. You do not have to write it on the line. And that is the beginning of your reading assignment. And then the next section, the last page for today is page 12 for numbers 1 through 5. Read each sentence, then choose the word that replaces the underlined verb and makes the sentence correct. So, Mom and I go to the store last week. You have to fix the word go because go is present tense and last week indicates that it's past tense. So you have to figure out which word makes sense and circle the letter for that word. That's your entire reading assignment in the packet today. However, I'd like to remind you that on any given day, we are trying to get some self-selected reading in, so make sure you get some reading time in today, and hope all is well. That's the end of our reading assignment for today, and make sure you click on the writing assignment and the math assignment as well so you can see what the expectations are for these two assignments. Good luck!